Hello, it's Rigers. In today's video, you will see my experiment because as you can see, I drop out all my legendary gems except my level 8 Blood Soul Jade and my resonance is only 972. The build is same as for my high resonance. I didn't change anything, I only dropped my legendary gems and I played 30 battles in this configuration. Here you can see my stats, it's my damage, my life, and here's my secondaries. And I believe that you will be shocked from the results. And then I will be talking a little bit about class balances because class performance are different across the resonance. And I will be answering on comment from one of my viewers because it was quite a long post and I promised that I will answer in my next video. So let's begin. As you can see in the chat, I had to wrote that I am testing something because very often I was asked where's my legendary gems and if I am troll, and I have to say that some players were really toxic and angry on the beginnings of the battles that I am not playing my legendary gems, but it was for testing. So let's dive into the battle. And firstly, I said that I played 30 battles in this configuration and guess my results, because there's big surprise. I had 80% win rate from these 30 battles. I lost only 6 battles and 24 I won. And about the matchmaking, in 75% of the time I was matched with players in range to 1 to 3000 resonance. Usually I played versus players with 2 to 3000 resonance, and in 25% of my battles I was used as a filler in high resonance battles, but I mean really high resonance battles, because I played with 972 resonance even versus 12,000 resonance players. And the only one battle which was bad for me, I was 0-4, like 0 kills, and for that what was battle in top resonance bracket when I played versus 12,000 resonance players. And I don't believe that there weren't players with 4 to 5,000 resonance, for example, to fulfill these high reso brackets, but it was definitely intentionally that matchmaking puts me to these high reso brackets. Maybe it was because of my win rate that I was winning most of my battles here, but it's bad thing, because with 1000 resonance you definitely shouldn't be playing versus someone who has 12,000. It's absolutely off, but it is what it is. As you can see here, we have already 2 kills, 3 kills, and I was really shocked how this build, or not the build, but this configuration performed well in these brackets, because keep in mind I don't have the awakings. I have only one awaking, and awakings are not strived, so I am missing all the bonuses. I am missing all the bonuses from legendary gems, I mean legendary gems effect. And look at this how I am holding the idol here versus 3 barbarians. It's absolutely crazy. 3 barbarians chasing me and are not able to kill me, and we are brutal right now. It's crazy. This is absolutely insane how tanky I was there. And to be honest, I don't know what's the secret juice here, because everyone knows that secondaries are important, but I don't believe that it's because my armor is 4900, and I don't believe that it is because of this, because in high reso brackets I faced players with 8-9,000 armor, which were absolutely dominating my armor penetration, and I was able to take them down. And another thing is, when high res barb jumps on me when I'm playing my high res build, then I am dead usually very fast. So in high res bracket it's absolutely impossible for me to tank barbs like here. So this is how Crusader should perform to be the real tank. Now let's talk about class balances, because I discover that the performance of each class is very different with increasing or decreasing the resonance. For example, let's start with Tempest. Tempest, in my opinion, is the strongest class across the resonance brackets, because high resonance Tempests are nightmare and even low resonance Tempests are still a nightmare. So Tempest, in my opinion, is the best performing class and independent on resonance. Then we can talk about Barbarian, because Barbarian is still a hot topic. High resonance Barbarians are beasts and second strongest class, slightly behind the Tempest, or even I can say on Tempest level. On the other hand, low resonance Barbarians, I mean in low resonance brackets, are absolutely not as good as their high resonance brothers, and they are not able to carry the battles like high resonance Barbarians are able to carry the high resonance battles. The difference is really huge, and that's the reason why some people are complaining about Barbarians, that they are overpowered, and mostly these are the peoples from high resonance brackets. But if you are a low reso Barbarians playing Barb in low reso bracket, then you probably thinking, why can someone still complain about the Barbarians? Because that's true that in low resonance brackets the performance of Barbarians is absolutely not as good as in high resonance. Then let's talk about the Necro, because Necro is most universal class from my experience, because Necro is performing well in high reso brackets, not some crazy well, but well, and same performance is in low resonance bracket, when Necro still is good and can be even carry, but it's not on broken level. So Necro is perfect for everyone, I can say, because the performance is very similar, high resonance, low resonance, it doesn't matter. Of course, if you are playing in your bracket, because if you are low resonance Necro, I will be playing versus 10,000 resonance people, that of course you cannot do much. You can fear them, but you cannot do much. So I mean in your bracket. Now let's move to Crusader, because Crusader has similar, or it's similar for Crusader as for Barbarian, but vice versa, because low resonance Crusaders are performing really well and can carry the battles, which by the way you can see from my battles here. And it's not so rare to have Crusaders in these low reso brackets who are able to score 20 plus kills. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So if I compare low resonance Barbarian and low resonance Crusader, then low resonance Crusader is, in my opinion, better and stronger than low resonance Barbarian. But in high resonance bracket, Crusader is not so good. Crusader is average at best and cannot carry the games. So high reso Barb versus high reso Crusader, high reso Barb is much better. And this is something very interesting. So let's move to Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter in high reso bracket, Demon Hunter is almost dead class, but that's not true in low resonance brackets. In low resonance brackets, Demon Hunter's performance is good, and even in some battles Demon Hunter is able to carry the battles. Really, I'm not kidding. But it's harder for them. So, but I can say that in low resonance, Demon Hunters are not so bad as people think. And now we can move to Blood Knight. And unfortunately here I have to say, in high resonance brackets, Blood Knight is bad, and same is for low resonance bracket. Blood Knight is unfortunately bad right now across the resonance, and I have nothing much to say here to Blood Knight. So we can move to Monk, and with Monk, low resonance monks are not a threat, they are easy to kill. High resonance monks in hands of skilled players are nightmares and carries, and can carry the game. So monks needs to be high reso to perform well, really well, or mid resonance, but low resonance monks, again, I never met low resonance monks in these brackets who will be able to do something to me. And the last one are wizards. In low resonance brackets, wizards are nightmares, really nightmares, and on Tempest level. On the other hand, in high resonance brackets, wizards are much weaker. So again, it's interesting to see the performances between the classes, and it's really different across the resonance. Now let's look on the comment. Please, Viper's Bite is not good for Cruz because Condemn detonates anyway, so it is a one shot. Much better is Igneous Scorn, which not only deals damage but also increases the remaining damage. So let's start with Igneous Scorn. I can agree that Igneous Scorn is not a bad gem, without doubt. And to the Vipers, I disagree here, because is it bad thing that it detonate immediately all the damage? I don't think so, because it's increased your burst damage, which is always good for Crusader. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think, if Viper's Bite is bad for Crusader. I don't think that it's bad, but maybe it's only my opinion. And let's look on the other parts. Let's look here. For set items, using Untouchable Mount Bank, maybe for such a person with high reso is okay, but players with low reso have to kill the enemy as soon as possible, so they should use Angmet's Conflagration. I tested 4-piece Mount Bank, 4-piece Angmet, and 2-piece Angmet, 2-piece Mount Bank, and I end up with using 2-piece Angmet, 2-piece Mount Bank. And I agree that players needs to kill the enemies as fast as possible, but as you can see here, with my 972 resonance, I have no issue to killing the players, and you can see how fast they are dying with 2 Angmets, 2 Mount Bank, and Mount Bank increase your survivability. So it depends on you. I am not saying that 4-piece Angmet is bad, it's not, it works, but 2-piece Angmet, 2-piece Mount Bank works too and is good too. As for refugees, the refugees increasing PvP damage or decreasing damage are pointless. It's much better to increase crit damage and choose increase damage on the opponent who has loss of control. This will be useful in PvP and PvE. I don't think so that we understand each other correctly here, because you can choose your refugees for PvP and for PvE, and for PvP I definitely suggest to run damage versus players increased and damage from players decreased, because these are not strived by the strive debuff. You have full bonus and they are very strong. And the third most important for Crusader is beneficial effect durations increased. I don't like the specific refugees like the which causes, for example, the loss of control, that your damage is increased, because, for example, for a long time I didn't run a build in PvP which has any skills which cause the loss of control effects. That's all for today, guys. As you can see, my team was non-existent almost here, but it happened. But Crusader's performance was really well. Thank you for watching and see you next time.